Derek said, growing up, we didn't just have one immediate family. We had a lot of people involved in our bringing up. Lots of great memories. I know we went over to Joanne and Ed's house after school. I know I was in kindergarten, I believe. We'd always go there after school and watch TV, and that was a very special time. Mary always took us out, watch a movie, go to the bowling alley. We always went over to Bert's house, play ping pong. A lot of great memories. So I think our family has been a big strength for us growing up. Probably part of the reason why we turned out the way we did. We grew up poor, but we were really rich in him. I read many sayings and scriptures after I heard on Monday. I was in pretty bad shape, so I was looking for some comfort. So I went through a lot of things, and some things I really liked. Death is not a period that ends the great sentence of life, but a comma that punctuates it to more lofty significance. Death is not a blind alley that leads the human race into a state of nothingness, but an open door which leads man into life eternal. Let this daring faith, this great invisible surmise, be your sustaining power in these trying times. So, really today, I really wanted to be less mourning, be more of a celebration of his life. It matters not how a man dies, but how he lives. The act of dying is not important to last so short of time. Some people may think that Dad didn't live very much, but in some of the actions he did, he lived a really rich life, especially through his kids. God will wipe away every tear from their eyes, from Revelations. There shall be no more death, nor sorrow, nor cry. Unfortunately, I wish I could. The book of John, for this is how God loved the world. He gave his one and only Son so that everyone who believes in him will not perish but have eternal life. And Dad probably wasn't much of a religious man, but in his actions he was. See what kind of love? See what kind of love the Father has given us that we should be called children of God. And so we are. The reason why the world does not know us is that it did not know him. Beloved, we are God's children. That's probably one of my favorites because Dad was like a little kid. Okay? He absolutely loved kids, being around kids. That was a good thing, that's proof of how he lived, took joy and laughter, play, and the presence of enjoying life without the worries of life. That's a kid, and that was my dad. This could be seen every Halloween. He absolutely loved Halloween. I remember a time where he dressed up like a scarecrow and sat on the porch, and then videotaped as kids come through the door, he would jump out and scare them. And most people were really mad at first, but they laughed afterwards with him, and that was him, Growing up, Dad always loved us going out for Halloween because when he came back, he had candy. And he absolutely loved candy. He probably ate half of ours. He was also considered a very kind man, like Derek said. I never ever heard him say anything bad about anyone, even people who were quite mean to him. He never said a bad thing about them. I never heard. And he raised us to his best ability. It's very simple. He showed us love not through words, but through his actions. My fondest memories are watching IU basketball, and then every Sunday and every Thursday night is always football. And I think there was a time I got sick of it, but there are many times that I really enjoyed that. probably one of the most impact I had, and probably the first time, I realized how much he loved us, was when I went off to college and he drove me there. And before he left, he was in tears. And probably maybe, I'd seen him in tears maybe once or twice my entire life. Some other pretty awesome times is he used to drive this when we were in high school. I was in high school, I think Derek was in middle school. He drove around this old Volkswagen that had no door covers on the inside. And it probably backfired a few times. That was wrong. And me and Derek probably crouching to not be seen. But if we had some kind of fancy car, we probably would not have remembered that. So that was quite a memory. Playing horse with him, basketball, frisbee golf. He always played Atari with us as well. Kid and him. The joy of the time he played with my daughter Samantha every time he came over. I mean, he spent his entire time with her. And he truly became alive when he was around kids. And then another great memory is the time around Christmas time that he's always doing something. So he bribed me and my brother with Star Wars action figures to tell him the secret of what he was going to be getting for Christmas. And of course we gave in because, Star Wars was the thing back then. He'll be very missed, but definitely not forgotten. He was unique, weird, never outspoken. He was